I'm Michelle from Legal Suite, and in this webinar we are going to discuss the address book, the items and safekeeping screen. Right, so let's access the address book on the little icon, and it is this screen here that we're going to be discussing. Right, so this is used if you are the type of firm that stores securities for clients or various parties, if you store deeds of transfer, deeds of trust, company documents, personal documents, antenuptial contracts, and so on and so forth. You can make a list at the client's entry as to what it is you're holding for them. Now, first things first, let's find our party, and I am going to do so using the search feature. If you need some assistance on this, please do have a look at our webinar on how to use the search feature in the address book. So I locate my party, I say go to, and once highlighted, I can now click on the items and safekeeping. Right, clicking on the yellow insert button, I can now add whatever it is that I'm holding for the client. So the program at client will confirm that you are in fact on the correct client. Date received will automatically default to your computer's date, and that can be changed either by using the little calendar or you can type it in. The description of the item, what is it that you're holding, deed of transfer, deed of trust, will, antenuptial contract, company documents. In this particular instance, I am going to use a deed of transfer. Okay. And I am going to then categorize it at the category screen. So clicking on the category, I can then see deed of transfer, and I can select that. Now, in Legal Suite, at any drop-down that has an ellipse button next to it, it means you can add to this list. So if the type of document you're looking for doesn't appear on here, we can simply come into the little categories and insert a new category. Okay. Right, the location, this is the physical location. Whereabouts is the document actually kept? Is it in the office? Is it off-site at a storage facility? You can pop in the whereabouts there. At charge, if you levy a fee for the storage of securities, you can pop in, is it a monthly fee, an annual fee, whatever charge is attached to storing this. And once you've captured the details, we can say, okay. Now, when the document or whatever it is returned to the client, we can come back into the entry and use the returned feature. So we obviously get the party to acknowledge receipt in writing, and that we would store on file, but we can now click it in the returned box. The computer's date will automatically be inserted in the return date. Again, this can be changed on the little calendar, and you would then insert who it was that the documents were returned to. Say OK, and the returned date will now appear in the column. And over time, you can list all the various items that you've stored and still have in safekeeping or had in safekeeping and have returned to the party.